Hey, I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and hey, you thought the Galaxy Note challenge was over, and let's be fair, I did too, because it was a 30-day challenge, and instead of going on with it, I decided to go back to the iPhone 4S. That was the last video I posted on it, but here's the cliffhanger. About 2 days after using the iPhone 4S, I went back to an Android device, and that's what I'm using right now. I'm actually on the Samsung Galaxy S2 Skyrocket, and I was like, hey, you know what? It's kind of important to do a video on this because it's kind of funny, and I wanted to tell you about my transition over from iOS back to Android. So I went back to the iPhone 4S for a couple of days after using the Galaxy Note, and immediately I was like, the screen size, huge difference here, obviously, 5.3 inches versus 3.5 inches. Huge difference, especially with as much media content as I view, be it YouTube videos or the internet, doing any sort of browsing, music videos, things like that. I was like, I really noticed the screen size difference. But I love iOS's fluidity and consistency. If it has one thing going for it, it's a very consistent platform in terms of speed and ease of use. Plus, I've been using iTunes for some time, so for me personally, my media ecosystem is pretty dependent on iTunes, and it worked fine on the Galaxy Note, but still, it's not as easy, or it's still more complex than just using iOS and using the iTunes integration that's built in to the 4S. So anyway, I used it for a couple of days and was like, I just really miss the Galaxy Note. I miss the HD display. The iPhone obviously has a Retina display, but I really miss the big display, and I kind of miss TouchWiz version 4.0. So I went to the Samsung Galaxy S2 Skyrocket. Special thanks to Samsung because they were nice enough to send over a white one that I could use for some extended testing and for reviews and dogfights in the future. So using the Skyrocket right now, but as of right now, I'm about 60% sure I'm gonna go back to the Galaxy Note. It's sitting on my desk right now. And I'm debating between the Skyrocket, which to me, this is the ideal size. 4.5 inches, still fits in the hand. It's larger than 3.5 inches. I think between 4 and 4.5 inches is my sweet spot when it comes to display. Anything more, the Galaxy Nexus is like borderline for me, and then when you get into the Galaxy Note, it's pretty big. It's great for media consumption, but hard to carry around on a daily basis. So I've been pretty pleased with the Skyrocket. It's got a 1,850 milliamp hour battery, so it works. It's right there and kind of perfect battery size for me, where I can usually make it through a day with moderate use. I have had to charge it a couple of times, or charge it once at about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and get some juice back in it if I'm gonna go out for the evening, see a movie, catch some dinner, or catch a movie, that's not right. Catch a movie, have some dinner, there we go. Third time's a charm. But if I'm doing anything late at night and I'm going past, let's say 9 or 10 o'clock at night, I'm having to charge the battery again throughout the day, throughout the workday. But otherwise, pretty great there. Same processor, 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon processor in this bad boy. And again, 4.5 inch display, so it's big, but it's not too big. The only thing I wish it had, I'm really finding myself missing the HD display on the Galaxy Note. Really miss that HD display. It's really noticeable when going from the Galaxy Note or anything with like a higher resolution display. Galaxy Note, Galaxy Nexus, the iPhone 4S over to this, I really do notice the screen difference there. Otherwise, pretty similar performance because of the processor, 4G LTE capabilities on this bad boy, and 4G LTE capabilities, same processor, a little bit smaller display but more pocketable. So I've been carrying this for a couple of days, but I still think I might go back to the Galaxy Note. So I'm probably going to do one more video after this, even though the challenge is long over. You're gonna see probably one more video, and I'll let you know for sure if I stick with the Skyrocket or if I go with the Samsung Galaxy Note.